37 years, 10 months, 3 weeks and 6 days. That's exactly how long José Eduardo dos Santos has been president of Angola on the day the nation cast its ballots in a general election that will end his regime. A presidency spanning nearly 4 decades hasn't been without its challenges, and as the nation's second and so far longest-serving head of state, a now 74-year-old dos Santos has been a constant in Angola's long and checkered political saga.
We will carry on the work started by Agostinho Neto in the past, the work that Eduardo dos Santos has been doing. We will keep going at it, and with your strength we will build a better future. Thank you, people of Luanda.
Dos Santos' legacy for this country is corruption, institutionalized corruption. It's the destruction of the social fabric of Angola, where people now believe that the only way to improve their lot, their lives, is through corruption. It's not through hard work, it's not through education, it's not through contributing to the common welfare.
We're sick of these lies. It's been more than 30 years. There are no jobs, there aren't enough schools, all these years of bad governance. The MPLA should do more. Young people are tired. We want change. We want change. We want change.
In 1975, the country gained independence from Portugal. But even before then, tensions of a civil war were brewing. The pro-Soviet MPLA political party was locked in a conflict with the pro-Western UNITA and FNLA parties. It wasn't until the early 1990s that a potential end to the conflict appeared on the horizon in the form of a peace agreement, which included elections. By the end of September 1992, the country headed to the polls for the first democratic general election supervised by the UN. But the MPLA victory was rejected by UNITA and fighting between the factions resumed. It lasted 27 years and cost the lives of at least 500,000 people, including the head of the UNITA political party, Jonas Savimbi. Finally, after several failed attempts, a ceasefire agreement was signed on April 4, 2002. 6 years later, Angola headed to the ballot boxes for a second time.
The MPLA is good because it organizes the population. It has built schools and done a lot of things for the good of the people.
We think that after 33 years in power without any opportunity for change, the MPLA has become vicious. It's been in power since 1975 and it's tired. It's running out of ideas and initiatives. UNITA can innovate.
On September 5, 2008, the MPLA won the first peacetime elections. And again 4 years later, in 2012, the party scored another victory. On February 3, 2017, the longtime ruler confirmed speculation that he would not run in the elections planned for August of the same year. Instead, he named his loyal defense minister, João Lourenço, as the candidate to succeed him.
Na sua reunião de 2 de dezembro de 2016,
in our meeting on the 2nd of December 2016 on the subject of the party's preparation to take part in this election, the Central Committee approved the name of candidate João Manuel Goncalves Lourenço to head the list and as the candidate for the presidency of the Republic.
E aquilo que o presidente da República acabou de fazer, apesar de que
in spite of what the president has just done, we see that it's a facade. The people have to allow another candidate to be put forward who is not a candidate for the MPLA. And it would be better for us to choose a candidate who is not from the MPLA to rule Angola and to country's destiny forward.
Comrade João Lourenço has worked a lot at the side of the president, in his previous positions, in the armed forces and even in the government. So he's someone good who is coming in and who is well placed to lead and take over the evolution of our country from our historic leader.
Analysts say the unwavering consistency of the MPLA's hold on the reins of the country is unlikely to be shifted in this ballot. But it is possible that the 9 million registered voters could steer the country's politics in a new direction.